Hmm.
Student, in previous session, I was explained about the topic relation. What is relation? If you have two set A and B, then relation is the subset of A plus B. Relation may be a set to itself. At this condition, you can say that R is the subset of A cross A, and this relation is called binary relation. In previous session, we already explained the three types. First, wide relation, second, universal relation, and third, identity relation. Now, the fourth relation is reflexive relation. A relation R on a set A is said to be reflexive if every element of set A is related to itself. That is, R is reflexive if and only if A comma A belongs to R for all A belongs to set A. You can take example. Suppose that the given set is A equal to 1, 2, 3, and we suppose a relation in which 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 and 3, 1 elements are related to each one. This relation is reflexive relation because all elements of set A, 1 is related to 1, 2 is related to 2 and 3 is related to 3. You have to keep in mind, every identity relation is reflexive relation, but not necessarily every reflexive relation is identity relation. This is very important, you have to keep in mind. Every identity relation is reflexive relation, but not necessarily every reflexive relation is identity relation. You see that here, this relation is reflexive relation, but not identity relation because 3, 1, one pair is 3, 1. Now the second relation is symmetric relation, and a relation R on a set A is said to be symmetric if and only if. This is the IFF, it means if and only if. You read as if and only if, and the mathematical sign is this one. If anywhere where you see this symbol, you read as if and only if and only if. So if and only if A comma B belongs to R, this implies B comma A also belongs to R for all AB belongs to set A. Suppose this set A equal to 1, 2, 3, you see that all elements are related as 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2 and 3, 1, 1, 3. So this relation is symmetric relation. Suppose that if you take a set of lines, if first line is parallel to second line, then definitely second line is also parallel to first line. This is also a symmetric relation. Now the third relation is transitive relation. A relation R on a set A is said to be a transitive relation if A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R. This implies A comma C belongs to R. First element, second element belongs to R. Second element, third element belongs to R. This implies first element, second, third element belongs to R. For all A, B, C belongs to R. So you can take the set of lines and to show the transitive relation. If you want to show the reflexive relation, you have to take one element and to show every element is related to itself. If you want to prove the symmetric relation or show the symmetric relation, you have to take two elements A and B. And in case of transitive relation, you have to take three elements A, B, C. So suppose that if three lines are there, first line is parallel to second line is parallel to third line, then definitely first line is parallel to third line. So this relation is tangential relation. Now the next relation is equivalence relation. So this relation, any relation is said to be equivalence relation if a relation is reflexive, symmetric as well as tangential, then R is called equivalence relation. So in board exams there will be question given and you have to prove this relation equivalence relation. Such type of problem you have to prove firstly reflexive, then symmetric, then tangential. I already told you to show the reflexive you have to take one element of that set, any arbitrary element of set A, whatever the set is given. To prove the symmetric relation or to show the symmetric relation, you have to take two arbitrary element of given set. And to show the tangential relation, you have to take three arbitrary elements of the given set. Then you will be easily prove it, show it. In next session, we will discuss the problem related to equivalence relation. Thank you.